Hi there. Do you understand? Mind is key to enlightenment. Get to know the mind. Do you understand mind? You have to know it intimately. Spend a lot of time with it. Observe it at all times. Move around the mind and notice the profound difference between different parts of the mind. This all paves the path to enlightenment. And even if you don't get that far, or you don't even intend to get that far, any movement in that direction will benefit you immensely. So start practicing, start moving from the surface, from the thoughts level of the mind, deep inside, into the still mind, pure mind. Before we start practicing, most of us reside on the surface level of the mind. We identify with the thoughts. To be exact, our thoughts at that stage are our identity. We also believe that the thoughts are the same as the mind. We do not understand at all the extent of the mind. But as the nature of thoughts is, fleeting, coming and going, starting and finishing, subject to change at all times, so is our identity. Fleeting, changing, constantly. Appearing and disappearing, coming and going. No matter how much we fixate on it, by repeating the same thoughts or the same nature of thoughts again and again and again, non-stop, the thoughts that sort of include the self, the I, the thoughts about the I, the self. We keep attaching to the same thoughts non-stop just to keep the identity going, to prevent it from fading away, from changing completely, from collapsing even. That's what we need to do again and again and again. But it's not enough. It's never enough. There is constant change, there is birth and death, and everything in between, no matter how hard we try. And towards the latter stages of life, a lot of us forget our identity anyway. The only stable, constant identity is to be found deeper, much deeper inside the mind by moving away from the surface level, from the thoughts, deep into the mind, deeper and deeper. That's where it lies, the stable, lasting identity. That's what we need to do, move away from the surface level to still mind, and while we are in still mind, still deeper and deeper into the still mind. And pay attention at all times while we are practicing. What do we see? What do we feel? What do we notice? Once we reach the still part of the mind, even the start of it, and can start detaching from the thoughts more and more, we can pay attention to the thoughts without engaging with them. What sort of thoughts are they? How frequent are they? How do they attach to each other? How do they form chains? And then when we start residing more and more in the still part of the mind and spend more and more time detached from thoughts, away from thoughts, we can start focusing on the still mind itself and pay attention there. What is there? Nothing? Empty space? What is that empty space like? Is it luminous? Is it charged? Is it vibrating? Notice all these things. Is there a presence? Deeper and deeper into the still mind you go, the more pronounced is the presence, the vibration, the luminosity, the brightness, the charge, like a motor, an engine going. Till you get to the stage when you can drop human form altogether and get to enlightenment, complete, full self-realization. At that stage, there is no trace of mental concepts whatsoever. That's why it's very hard to describe it with words. How you get there is once you're in still mind, dropping, detaching from mental forms more and more, getting to the different levels of absorption. You can get absorbed into the still mind more and more, and that way you progress till complete absorption, complete dropping of the human form, complete unconditioned experience, enlightenment. But as I say, you don't need to get that far. You just need to progress on a path to enlightenment, on a spiritual path, through spiritual practice. Progress even a little, but make steady progress, and the benefits will be lasting. In this video, I'm just trying to shed a bit of light on how to move around the mind, what direction this path to enlightenment should take, what to pay attention to, things that you might notice, just to make it easier for you to follow the right path and move in the right direction. Take care. Bye-bye.